This chapter can serve as a checklist of items you need to have stored. Some of the categories also have their own chapters where more information will be expanded upon. Covering all of the essentials first is important so that you can survive the end of the world. Store food that will last for a very long time. Canned goods, dried goods, and other similar products are ideal for this. It is recommended that you rotate your stock of items periodically. This means that you consume what you have had the longest and replace it with items offering a future expiration date. Keep in mind that you don't really know what type of natural disaster you will have. Therefore, you can't be sure you would have electricity, so you need cans with pop-open lids, or you need a manual can opener available. You may not have heat either to warm up food, so consider items that you will be able to eat right out of the can if necessary. Keep enough food on hand to feed your family for at least 2 weeks. If you have small children, make sure you have food that they will consume. If 16 you have an infant, formula, baby food, and other similar items that they will need to thrive are very important. Even if that child breastfeeds, you need to have such items on hand. Remember, you are preparing for worst-case scenario. What if the infant's mother dies or is seriously injured? What if her body stops producing milk due to the stress and the changes in diet? Be ready for anything to increase the chances of overall survival. Don't forget food for your pets either. Many types of dry pet food can be stored for a very long time. However, canned pet food has a much longer shelf life. You absolutely want to refrain from sharing food that is stored for the family with pets, so make sure you don't forget about putting away items for them too. Water: you need to have bottled water stored for everyone for at least a period of 2 weeks. Ideally, you should have 1 gallon per day per person. This should cover their drinking needs, hygiene, and for cooking. If there is a medical concern, some of the water may be needed to clean up blood or to cleanse wounds too. Once again, if you have pets, you will need to store water for them as well. A gallon a day per pet should be much more than sufficient. Since you don't know what the weather will be like, it may be very hot, which increases the water intake for everyone. Better to have too much than not enough. 17. Shelter: if there is an end-of-the-world disaster, you will need to have shelter. You will need a place to stay warm from the elements as well as cool from other elements. It would be nice if you were going to be able to stay in your home, but that isn't assured. Have blankets, pillows, cushions, etc. in the basement of your home where you can access them. If you can stay in your home, you may not be able to stay upstairs out in the open. You need a hiding place perhaps, and the basement may be the best place in your home to have that level of security offered. Have some pup tents ready to go as well as backpacks. Should you need to make the decision to leave your home, you need to be able to take those items with you. The idea is to have a type of shelter you can put up just about anywhere without it being heavy or bulky for you to carry with you. Medical supplies: a fully stocked first aid kit is essential to have with your end-of-the-world survival items. You don't know if someone will be injured and you need to be ready for that to happen. Some basic supplies to have available include antibiotic ointment, 18 aspirin bandages, burn cream, eye wash solution, gauze, ibuprofen, rubber gloves, scissors, splint stitching kit, thermometer. Medications: if you or any member of your household takes ongoing, daily medications, have enough of them to last for 2 weeks at least. Don't wait for your medications to run low or completely out before you get them refilled. Keep all medications in the same location so that they can be grabbed should there be an emergency situation. Keep over-the-counter products too, including ibuprofen and vitamins, handy as well. Keeping your body healthy and reducing the risk of illness or lack of energy is going to be very important. If you have children, make sure you have common medicines for them too, including cough medicine and pain relievers. 19. Think about what you keep in your medicine cabinet now and that you may need access to. This can include antacids, anti-diarrhea medication, allergy pills, and cough medicine. Communication: in today's society, we have become very dependent upon the internet and cell phones for our main sources of communication. With an end-of-the-world scenario in place, those forms of common communication will likely be cut off. You need to have some other items available, including a battery-operated radio and walkie-talkies. Basic hygiene: it can't be hard to focus on the issue of hygiene when you think about your life being on the line. Yet you will need to do what you can to keep urine and feces away from your bodies and from food and water supplies. Large buckets with a hole cut into them can be used as makeshift toilets. Line them with plastic trash bags that can be tied up. Money don't get too comfortable out there with just your credit or debit cards. Should an actual emergency occur, you may find it is hard to buy what you need with them. Computer systems may be down, so getting cash from an ATM may be out of the question too. Keep a good amount of cash in a variety of denominations with your supplies. 20 miscellaneous. There are some miscellaneous items you need to have available too as part of your supplies. They will help to ensure you can take care of things and increase the odds of overall survival. They include adjustable wrench, baby wipes, batteries, binoculars, chisel, copies of important documents, dust masks, flares, flashlights, fire extinguishers, lanterns, matches, plastic bags, pick, shovel, whistle, work gloves.